Welcome to another episode. In this episode, we'll be making a doorbell. I'll be needing a 47K resistor, a 1K resistor, socket, jumper, 5 timer, 22 farad capacitor, battery, buzzer. So pick up your ferro board, pick up your IC socket, locate the center of your ferro board, then mount your IC pin. Mount your IC socket just like this. Tape it. Okay. Tape it. Need to drain your soldering first. Continue soldering first. Okay, we are good to go. We have successfully soldered our sockets. Okay, let's move on. So all my resistors except for the 1K are shortened. So in case yours is still long, just look at me, bend with your nose plier. Just bend 90 degrees like this. Bend 90 degrees like this. That's fine. So I'll be picking up my 47K and I'll be putting this in pin 7. Watch me. Count holes from pin 7, 1, 2, up in the opposite direction. 1, 2. Then on the third hole, drop your resistor. I've done that. Let's solder this. Okay, let's do this. So that's okay. Pick up your 22 farad capacitor. Then on pin 6, count 2 O's upward. Then on third O, drop the longest leg of the capacitor, which is the positive leg, and the shortest leg, which is the negative leg. Drop it. Then bend. Let's cut gently. That's good. Let's move to sockets. Okay. So from your pin 8, count 2 O's to your left. 1, 2. On the third one, 2 O towards you, downwards. 1, 2. Then on the third one, drop your let's do the soldering. Okay, fine. Let's move on. Let's do the same thing for the other side. At pin 5, the track, count 2 O's to your right. 1, 2. On the third O, count 2 towards you, downward. 1, 2. On the third one, drop. Okay. So let's solder. Okay, so we are fine. Then let's go on pin 2, count 2 towards you. On pin 2, 1, 2. Second O, drop your resistor. Okay, we have done that successfully. So let's keep moving. Paper tape. Tip it to the board. Let's go. Okay, we're fine. Introduce our jumper. On the pin 3, which is the third leg on the IC pin, take, okay, count 2 O's first, second. On the second one, drop the jumper. Then let's move to the other side. Let's drop the jumper too. Okay. We have done that. Let's see what we have left. Okay, now let's connect our circuit to the pin so we can know where to position our jumpers, our pin outs. So pin 6 and pin 7 are connected together. Let's do so on the board. Check pin 6 and 7. Okay, let's go now. Pin 6 and 7. Okay, let's go on the other side. Let's join the capacitor and the resistor together. Then let's come over. It. This is okay. Pin 2 is connected to pin 3. Sorry, pin 2 is connected to our resistor. Pin 3 is connected to our jumper. Pin 2 is connected to our resistor. Let's go. Okay, let's do for pin 3 first, so we don't bridge anything. Let's go on it. Okay, we are fine. So let's go for pin 2 right now. Pin 2 to the okay, we are fine. I've done that. So let's introduce our first pin out. Okay. I'm using one of these resistor legs. This one is stronger enough. So our first pin out comes in handy. Okay. Okay, we are done with that. The pin out. Let's continue. So let's take our pin 8 to positive. Pin 8 is going to positive. Let's do so. Pin 8 to positive. So the other leg of the socket, of the 2-pin socket, is positive. Let's draw the rail. The rail. So can you see soldering is kind of smooth? That's because my soldering is not overheating. Let's see. Okay, pin 8 goes to our resistor, our 47k resistor. Let's do so. Let's join our 47k resistor. Okay, we have done so. Okay. Connected pin 8. Okay, pin 1 to the other leg of the 2-pin socket, the one inwards. Let's do so. Pin 2. Okay. Pin 1. Okay, let's do so in this manner. So it's hitting up. I need to chew it too. Okay, so I'll bring it down a little. Bring it down. Let's go. Just 1 O at a time. Oh. 1 O at a time. Okay. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. So our resistor is going to positive. Okay, we are there. Okay, so let's take a glance. Okay, let's keep moving. So our next stop now is the second pin. Let's okay. Let me do this for now. Switch it off. Let's keep dragging. Let's keep dragging. Okay, almost at the finish line. But before we join, let's join the jumper first. Join the jumper to the other pin. Okay. See the jumper. Yes, we are there. Just on the 79 for a while. Okay. So okay, let's keep maintaining this temperature for the soldering iron. Okay, so we are joining the track to the second leg of the socket. So let's keep this energy. Let's keep energy. Let's continue. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, done with that. So let's bring this to the capacity leg. Okay, so we are fine. Let's see what we have so far. We have our 47K going to the positive. We have our capacitor, one leg at the shortest leg at the negative, the other leg at the other end of the resistor, going to pin 6 and 7. They will join together. So we have the other leg coming to ground. We have the pin 3 going to we have our pin 2 I'll pin 2 going to the positive of the socket, while our other leg of the socket going to pin 1. Okay, that's what we have. Let's bring in the second jumper. Then let's run a test to see if what we have so far. Okay, so let's look for a suitable ground. So we have one here. Yes, so let's do this. Let's join this jumper to the ground terminal. Okay. Let me wait till the soldering comes on. So let me just I'll be introducing my button. Here it is. So I've connected the wires. So the wire can be as long as you want. It depends on where you're mounting your button. So let me go back and solder this well. Okay, it's fine. We are good. Let's check our board. What do we have now? Okay, let's separate tests. Let's see if we're doing any adjustments. Where's our compass? So here comes the compass. Let's separate. I'm separating. The reason for the separation is to make sure that no point is bridging. So to ensure any pin is not bridging with each other. The positive is not bridging with the negative. Negative is with the positive. Okay, so let's do so. It's nice. Then switch off our soldering iron. We have our pin 4 hanging. So we have to take our pin 4 to pin 8 to connect to the positive. Let's look at the positive rail. Oh, okay. Let's bring it in carefully. Carefully. Okay, you're good with that. Let's keep driving. Okay, so we are almost there. Let's keep driving. So we have done that. Let's turn our soldering iron. Okay, this for is smooth soldering. So let's keep separating. So I'm separating. So we need to separate to make sure that the legs or terminals are not joining together. Okay, we've done that. Let's look at our board again. Okay, for the meantime, let's see if everything is okay. So, yes, let's bring in our button to the center button so that we can know we are almost done. Let's cut this just a little. Okay, that's it there. So, like I said earlier, the pin 2, we are bringing out the jumper on pin 2. So we are connecting the first leg of the button to pin 2, the other one to ground. So both jumper will be brought out, and for the button, one to ground, one to pin 2. Okay, let's bring in our 9-volt battery. Yes, let's turn on our multimeter. Okay. So your negative probe will be going to pin 1. Your positive probe will be going to pin 8. So we are having a voltage of 9.65. Let's check for pin 4 to see. First connected to pin 8, it should have 9.65. Check for pin 2. Okay, so we have successfully checked for pin 8, pin 2, and others. So we're expecting a voltage of 9.65. Let's see, anything greater than 9 volts from our pin 1 to pin 8. So let's remove this. Let's bring in our IC. Remember, we used to press this IC towards the table just to have a 90-degree angle. So the arc, don't forget, the arc must go with the arc on the board. This arc on this IC go on the IC pin, the IC socket on the board. So failure to do that, if you mistakenly reverse it, you might damage the IC itself. So let's do so. Okay, we are fine. Your buzzer too, you can extend the wires depending on where you want to mount your buzzer. This is okay for me. Let's plug in our battery. Okay, let's plug in our battery. Yes. So if I press the button, I should have a sound. So can you see now it's buzzing for some seconds before coming out. So if there is a visitor at the door and instead of knocking, you just press the button and it notifies you, okay, there's a visitor at the door. In case maybe you haven't responded, the visitor might decide to press the button again and keep notifying you. So the buzzer will keep buzzing for particular seconds. And the reason for this is not to cause environmental pollution, not to cause noise pollution. So if the buzzer keep buzzing for a long time, then it can be causing noise pollution like that. So, but with this timing, it notifies the owner of the house to come and open the door. If you are not okay with the timing of the buzzing, you can increase the value of the capacitor to whatever value. The higher the value, the longer it sounds. So if you increase the value, it will sound longer than that, but this is okay for me. Thank you. See you in the next episode.